Welcome to the channel. Sony just announced the games that are coming out on the PlayStation 5, and there's a lot of hype surrounding this, and deservingly so. And with more than 25 games being announced, there's literally something for everyone on this system. Now this video, I'm going to go through and take a look at the games that I am personally most excited about that are coming to the system, and then do a short little preview of some of those games as we go. But be sure and comment down below which games you are most hyped for the system, and we can have a little discussion here and there, you know, in the comment section. That's the signal for comment section. Comments. First off, we have Spider-Man Miles Morales. Now, I've been a Spider-Man fanboy since I was a little kid, and I haven't liked the Spider-Man movies that everyone loves to hate on. I'm looking at you, Spider-Man 3 and Amazing Spider-Man 2. Those are fine films, and you are wrong if you don't like them. So it's no surprise that I'm pretty darn excited for this new one that's coming to the PlayStation 5. It looks like they kept the same mechanics as the last game on the PlayStation 4, but with an updated story where Peter hands over the reins, of course, to Miles. And that's a fantastic storyline in and of itself, but combined with the new graphics and keeping the same great gameplay, this game looks like it's going to be absolutely a blast to play, and I cannot wait to give it a go. The next game that I'm most hyped about is from Square Enix called Project Athia. Project Athia. The game looks like a dark fantasy adventure, and I love the creatures that the game has created. Gameplay appears to be more action-based, but the combat could be closer to the Final Fantasy VII Remake, which would be completely fine because I absolutely love that game. The world that is created in just a little bit of the trailer that we get to see is very enchanting though, and I can't wait to explore what Square Enix has in store for us. Plus, look at this hairy eye thing. Oh my gosh, it's wonderful. Now you guys know I love my cats, and we have an abnormal amount of cat video game reviews on this channel, and every time we upload the subscriber count drops, but that is completely okay, because we don't need cat haters on the channel anyway. But it appears that Sony is actually creating a full cat game that has the ability to be a pretty great game. The game is called Stray, named after assuming a stray cat, and you seemingly get to explore an entire robot world as a cat. Now I have no idea what the story involves, however it does have a pretty chill vibe to it, and how could it not? You're a cat. And I don't really think this will probably be a $60 game, but as you know, there will be a review for it on the channel eventually. It's just what we do. After the cat game, the next game that caught my attention was one called Returnal. This game is basically a third-person alien shooter game, but it has some really cool story elements within it. The gameplay looks wonderful as you're blasting for the aliens, but the story from the trailer really has me intrigued a lot. It almost seems like the Tom Cruise movie End of Tomorrow, where you relive the same day over and over again, of course dying within the day until you can find a way to actually escape out of that. That may not be the story of this game at all, but that's definitely what it seems like it's putting from the trailer. But with a cool story combined with this imagery and gameplay, I think this has the makings of a great game all within it. The next game, I have literally no idea what the gameplay is like, but everything about the trailer just pulled me in completely. The game is called Bad Volcano, and it seems like a coming-of-age story about these dinosaur monster-looking creatures. The art style is very retro to me, and the music that accompanied behind the narration set the tone absolutely perfect. As I was watching it, I just kept thinking that if this was a movie, I would be there opening weekend to see what the story is all about. The next game is my most hyped game on the PlayStation 5, and I really hope it's going to be a launch title. This is going to be Demon's Souls Remastered. I love the Souls games, and they're my favorite current video game series. And for the trailer for the new Demon's Souls, they took so much from the old PlayStation 3 trailer that as soon as it started out, I knew exactly which game it was going to be. The graphics have been completely overhauled, upgraded, and they look amazing, and they bring the game to life in a new way. And if there's one From Software game that really needed this remaster, this was it. All the other Souls games, they've already been put on the PlayStation 4 or came out on the PlayStation 4, and they look fantastic already. And this was the only one left that really needed a true overhaul. I cannot wait to start this adventure. Now, I'm not the best at first-person shooters, but I do enjoy them from time to time. So our next game is going to be a game called Deathloop. Now, this game reminds me so much of GoldenEye and the Time Splitter series with the gameplay, and those are the style of the first-person shooters that I do love the most. And it looks like it allows for a more stealthy gameplay, and I love that style of game to go along with it. That's how I always played GoldenEye as a kid. I would just simply sneak around the corner. I didn't like to pull all the enemies out at once. And it also feels like a Tarantino movie for some reason when you watch this trailer. And that is a huge compliment to any game to say it looks like it's going to be a Tarantino movie. I will most definitely be giving this game a try when it comes out. Now the final game that I think really caught everybody's attention is going to be Resident Evil 8 Village. Now I love how at first they just made it seem like it was a game called Village, and then they faded that Resident Evil 8 part over it, and oh my gosh, that just looked fantastic to me. I really did love that. Now, The Resident Evil series, I'll admit, I need to catch up a little bit on the series, but just as a standalone game, it looks wonderful. The game looks like a haunting good time, honestly. The atmosphere is absolutely perfect to scare the crap out of you, and with the new PS5 hardwares, I have no doubts this game is going to be absolutely terrifying and wonderful gameplay to go along with it. Now, while these may be my most hyped games from the PlayStation 5 reveal, what is your most hyped game from the PlayStation 5 reveal? Be sure to comment down below which game you are looking forward to the most, and it better not be NBA 2K21 or whatever, because that game comes out all the time. You knew that game was coming out. Why is it even part of the thing? But as always, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like it and subscribe to the channel. But as always, go out there, find a great game to play, and just simply have a great rest of the day.